Hey, hello everybody. So we are gonna finish this look that I did. I've already got face primer on and everything. If you see any of the products you like, they will be pinned in the comments down at the bottom, right down there. I already have my primer on, my foundation on, just 3 drops of the Mineral Liquid Touch, and I actually have one eye done somewhat. And hi Rihanna. We're just gonna, that was too much color for me right there. We're just gonna finish this look up on my main wall. So how is everybody tonight? How are you? What are you guys doing for the weekend? I am actually not doing much. Just getting things together, working my business, the back scene of the businesses. Like there's been a lot I've had to do today. Hey Sherry, how are you? So we are actually using from the Kudos this month the quad palette that I chose and the colors I chose, which I'm using these 3 colors right here, and I have Credulence on the outer V, Ambiguous on the inside, and Agile as the transition. So we're just gonna get that done over here on this other eye so we can finish up the look. Church and finals. Church tomorrow. So we're gonna go in with Agile. We're gonna start with the transition color, Agile. I bet you'll be glad to be done with the finals. You know what, let's do a brow, because I did my brow on the other eye too. So I tried something different with the Quick Easy Brow. Yes, they were. We're so excited that his test came back, or that bone marrow biopsy came back like it was. Hey Don, how are you? So I'm actually going to dampen my brush, and we're going to go into just the one color, which is the number 2 color in the brow palette. Obsession brow palette, in the color, I think, oh, it's rubbed off, but I think this is blonde. I use the color in blonde. And I'm just gonna create like a line down here, because if you dampen it, the colors kind of, I'm gonna kind of create it like a, kind of make it dampen like a gel maybe. This brow is going to be a little bit darker and a little bit thicker. This is why I usually do my brows first. You're supposed to be studying right now, but you're watching me. Well, I won't be on here long. I only have half a face to do. You should be studying though. Look at. So if you want to clean that up, this is how I usually clean it up. We take a little bit of concealer, and I'm going to go in with Velour. I'm just going to take a little bit, because this brow is crazy. I knew it wasn't going to work too well with this brow. We're going to dip the flat end of this brush in here, and we're just going to kind of, I could have probably used foundation, but we're just going to kind of, and then we're going to blend that in, just to straighten out that eye. But before we do all, let's blend that in. Where's my blender? We're going to dampen this blender. And you want to use your blenders dampened, because it will take off most of your product if you use them dry. Just gonna blend this in. There we go. Now we will go in with, I have all this extra concealer on there. Now let's go in, and I got an extra mascara wand where I cleaned off the little spoolie. And what I did on the other eye is I just put it on here, and then I just kind of brush the color up into my brows. But this brow does not have much to work with either. So we're just going to kind of brush it into that. So this is a quicker way if you don't mess up like I did. And if you need a little bit more color, you could go back into that, because right here I have some hair missing. So we're just going to add a little bit of color right there to make it look like some brows. I think I'm going to bring this one over a little bit too where I have hairs missing. Just some little flicks. Okay, so that technique works well on this brow. Not too well on this brow, but that's okay. I wanted a quick brow. So now let's go into Agile. I'm getting stuff all over my hand. We're going to use Agile as a transition color, like I said. And we're just going to get it on here. I'm swiping the side where the other eye, I found out when we're just going to dab this on. When you swipe or use your fingers and rub your skin, you create micro tears in your skin. And those are not good. I got an eyelash in my eye. Ooh, I can even see it. How am I going to get that out? Hey, Charlene, how are you? Ooh, I got it. You create micro tears in your skin, and that's not good for your skin because your skin is your largest organ. So we're going to start with Agile, and then we're going to clean this brush off. We're just going to use the one brush, and we're going to go from lightest to darkest. We're going to go into ambiguous, which is this one right here, this lighter one, and we're going to do that on the inner of my eye. And we're just going to dab this on here too. Hey Brianna, how is everybody? Hey Heather. So we're just going to dab this on the eye. And if you want to get that inner corner highlighted, I just take a little bit of it, I close my eye, and this is just using the fluffy brush without having to switch brushes all the time. It's hard to close this eye. And just kind of dab it right there and get that inner corner, and it kind of highlights. There we go. And then we're going to clean this brush, and we are going to use Credulous on the outside. And then I learned you don't want to go past, because I have a little bit of a hooded eye, you don't want to go past this area right here, like I already did right there, but you can clean that up right there. So you could take like the end of your concealer or whatever you have, and you could dip this in here. You could place this right at the end of your eye, and this is also going to create a nice clean line. Oops, don't poke yourself in the eye. And we're just going to dab that Credulous right along there and up a little bit into the crease. That's what I did with the other eye. And I'm just dabbing, like stippling it in. And see, it creates that line. It creates that nice little shaded thing. And then we'll clean this off. Just clean your brush off, and we're going to just dab to blend everything. So instead of swiping, so we don't get those micro tears, if you just dab everywhere, it kind of picks up on the end of your bristles some of the color and distributes it at the same time as it's blending out those harsh lines. I actually want to do this one a little bit more. I put more eyeshadow on that one than this one. Yeah, that's okay. And then I'm going to clean it one more time, and I am going to do a little bit of swiping because I don't even like the harsh line right here. So I'm just going to blend this out. Just kind of dab on it and blend it out. That'll work. So, and if you hold your brush to the end, it gives you more of a lighter hand instead of a heavy hand. If you hold it here, you're going to get a lot of color on there because it gives it more of a heavy hand, you know, like a medium hand. And then if you hold it to the end, you're getting more brush action than you are heaviness on your eye. So, saying that, you can see how pigmented these colors are because this is just very little with a light hand. And we'll blend this out right there. And now we are going to go into, for the lip, I think I'm just going to use the color Subtle. Hey Annie, This is the Splash Liquid Lipstick in the color Subtle. It's just a little tint of like a nude. We're just gonna go in with this. And it's hard for me to talk while I do my lips. Yeah, it doesn't take much of this. We're just going to go with this color right here. I like this because it's almost like a nude with just a little hint of color. And that's Subtle. You like my label maker? That's actually where it says the color. But I had to have someone with better eyes than me tell me what the colors were so I could type them out on a label maker and stick them on. And for blush, we were just use, let's just use a little bit of, I'm just going to use a little bit of the bronzer, the Beachfront bronzer in Sunset. Just going to use a little bit of this. And I'm going to use the mix right in the middle, where, because there's like a lighter shade, like a shimmer, and then a matte. I'm not, well now I can't see because I blended them too much. Yeah, so this is the shimmer side and this is the matte side. And I'm just going to go right down the middle, get a little bit on both on the brush, and we're going to use this just right here. I'm not going to do too much. I'm wanting the focus to mainly be the eyes, not the rest of my face. And if you want to put a little bit of contouring for a little bit of color somewhere else to your lip. And if you want a pouty lip, just kind of put some of it right here, right underneath there, to kind of create that pout, because it's a shadow. Because you're like, the sun's up here, so everything is like where the shadows lay. So we're creating a shadow here, and then I just use that for the blush. And now let's go into the mascara. We're going to start with the lash primer. Hey Krista, we're going to start with the lash primer. And this does go on white. It does dry white. And we'll get these on. How are you? How's your weekend going? It's funny because when I put the lash primer on, my eyeshadow kind of falls out on it, and you can see it on the wand. And you never want to pump, you want to twirl. Don't ever pump your mascaras. It dries them out faster. And we are going to use the regular Epic because that is, I mean, you could choose any Epic. Hey Vanessa, you could choose any Epic in the Kudos, but I'm going to use the regular, because if you choose the regular Epic, you could get it with the sparklies on it. So because it is Younique's 7-year anniversary, the quads usually come just plain black. I think I've shown them to you guys before, but this is the 7-year anniversary. You could choose your 4 colors. If you get the limited anniversary packaging, it comes with the sparklies, and the Epic comes with the sparkly on the packaging too, on the tube also. But we're just gonna, I don't want to open that one yet because I still have some of my regular Epic right here. We're gonna go in with regular Epic in black and see how I'm twirling to get product. Go in at the base and just kind of wiggle and then blink. That's how I do my mascara. I just blink really fast. And then I'm going to put some down here. Oh, we could actually put some on the back side. And just one coat of Epic. I switch hands when I do my Epic, my mascara. I'm just going to put the back side first. And then I'm going to go in at the base and wiggle it in, and then just kind of blink really fast. Hey Gladys, how are you? And this Kudos is only available for this month. So if you want this Kudos, look, I didn't let the primer dry, so now there's white on my wand. We're just gonna roll this on the back of my hand and get that off. There we go. What was I saying? I seen that white on my wand in the mirror and it completely sidetracked me. Look. This lash is not going to do anything today, apparently. So what I would do with this one, because this one just kind of wants to clump up on me, as usual, is I am going to get that same wand that I did my brows with, the one that I keep and I clean off. I'm going to see if we could brush this out with this one. Because I like to keep my lashes kind of separated. No, you know what? I'm going to get the comb out. It's a nice metal. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's a nice metal comb that will separate these lashes. Oops. Here we go. Because these little ones in here like to... There we go. They like to stick to each other every once in a while. I don't know why. And only on this lash. Okay. So that's tonight's look. We're just going to set it with the setting spray. And I usually just do 3 or 4 spritz. But again, the Kudos, the Epic. Let me show you guys the Epic with the anniversary packaging. I'm not using it yet because I don't want to have to open it all the way. I opened the wrong end. Here we go. So if you choose the anniversary packaging, it comes all sparkly like this. Isn't that pretty? All sparkly. And then it comes with, this is the anniversary packaging. Or you could just choose the regular Epic, the regular, it's all bundled up over there, but the regular quad, which is just all black. It doesn't have the purple on it because this is just a limited time only. These are the exact same mascaras, just the packaging's different on this one. And you can also, if you don't want the regular Epic, when you go into this month's Kudos and you choose your quad with your 4 colors and you don't want the regular Epic, you could choose the 40 Epic with it if you wanted. So, and it comes with that really cute makeup bag I showed you the other day. It's way back there. It's actually laying down right there with the white bottom. I would have to scoop. Let me show it to you. Let me scoop back here. Stretch. So this is tissue paper on this side. I'm not going to take it all the way out, but it's white on the back and it's purple with like makeup brushes and lipstick on it. And actually, well, I guess we'll take the tissue off. It actually says like Unique on it. It has a gold chain. It's really cute. Now I'm not going to get the tissue back on. Okay, so we're going to just shove that back in there like that. But I am going to hop off of here, and I just heard Tim come in, so I'm going to go help him with dinner. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the weekend. Bye, guys.